Hello and welcome to day 19 of Vlogmas. I can't believe it's only 6 days until Christmas, y'all. I can't believe it. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I actually still have to get Andrew one more thing for his stocking, and I better order that today or it's not going to come in time. All right, we're about to do our advent calendar. Andrew and I have already been up and had coffee this morning, but it's like almost 1 p.m. now. And I'm just starting to film, so we're going to do coffee advent now. And it's Andrew's turn to open. So we are on day 7 of our 12 days of coffee. Go ahead and open it up. It's easier if you pull it out than push in. No! He's just destroying the box! Don't manhandle it, dear. I want to keep it all nice and pretty. He's just like, rawr.
What do you want to do? Lady handle it?
Yes, lady handle it. Okay, what do we get?
We got Door County Christmas.
Door County Christmas! Okay, what's it say?
Holiday blend of cinnamon and spice.
I'm so happy. You know I love my cinnamon in my coffee. And this is supposed to be one of their better ones from what I could tell on their website. So here's what it looks like. Oops, oops, oops. Here's what it looks like. The camera wants to focus on Andrew's face. I know he's gorgeous, but come on, let's look at the coffee. There you go. There it is. Door County Christmas. So if you, by some miracle, have never seen any of my other videos before, we are doing the Door County Coffee Christmas Advent Calendar. And this stuff is so good. Their coffees are so delicious. Some I like better than others. But we're going to see how Door County Christmas stacks up today. So Andrew and I are actually, today, we are about to leave and head to the Goodwill Bins, which is a Goodwill outlet. And we are going to look for things that I can sell in my eBay store because I need to restock really bad. And we haven't been to the bins in over a month. It's probably been more like 5 or 6 weeks since we've been. And my eBay store and Poshmark closet are empty. So I need stuff to sell because you guys mostly bought everything. So we're going to go sit and see if we can find some really cool stuff today. I hope we can because we're going kind of later in the day. We're not going first thing in the morning. But if you're not familiar, hold on, let me smell this. Oh man, that smells like cinnamon. That smells so good. If you're not familiar with how the Goodwill Bins work, they basically constantly bring out new products in these big, the reason why we call it the bins is because they bring everything out in these big blue bins and then you have to just like fight for the stuff. It's not for the faint of heart. Everybody lines up in a row, they bring the bins out, and then once they say go, everybody just digs in and starts going crazy and looking for stuff. And it's really fun. It's a little intense, but you can find some awesome stuff. And this stuff is stuff that is about to go into the landfill. So I had somebody comment one time saying that, you know, I shouldn't be doing reselling because poor people depended on this stuff. Let me tell you something. If you saw the amount of waste that we're about to go dig through, the amount of garbage that we're about to go dig through that is going straight into the landfill if I don't take it home today. If somebody doesn't get this stuff, this is the last stop. It's going into the landfill. So I do not feel guilty about that at all. And anybody who needs these items is welcome to go in there 7 days a week and get everything they need at dirt cheap prices. Once they bring the bins out after they've been gone through, an hour later, they cart them out and it all goes to the dump. So yeah, this is the last stop and that's why this stuff is so incredibly cheap. And this is stuff that has been either in the retail stores and didn't sell there, and so they had to clean it out and make room for new inventory in the retail stores, or it's stuff that people have directly donated, or sometimes I think it comes from the Goodwill warehouse. Like, it comes from all over, but it's just stuff that they're not going to sell anywhere else. And I have found so many Care Bears and so many really cool toys and like collectible items there, and so many clothes too for myself personally. Like, I wouldn't even have any jeans right now if it weren't for the bins. Now I wish I could vlog being in the bins for you, but they don't allow you to film in there. Some people do sneak and film in there, but I'm not taking a chance of getting kicked out. If it's possible for me to get any footage at all, if I feel comfortable, I will try to, but I'm not going to make any promises because I like to follow the rules, keep peace, and I don't want to get in trouble or get like banned or anything. We're gonna have to take our coffee with us because we just don't have time to stay here and enjoy it. We have a 45-minute drive ahead of us and then 45 minutes back home. I'm gonna use these new insulated blender bottles that Christy, my subscriber, got for us and sent to us in yesterday's vlog. I opened up her gift, so thank you so much again, Christy. We are gonna make good use of these today, and we're gonna take them with us on the road to keep our coffee nice and warm. Now, I cannot wait to try this, y'all. It smells so spicy. It smells like cinnamon. It smells so good. It smells way stronger than the one we had yesterday that was cinnamon and hazelnut. I mean, it was good coffee. It was okay. It just didn't have the flavor that I wanted, you know? So I'm hoping this one does. All right, I'm gonna put the lid on it, put a straw in, and try it. And then we'll have Andrew try it as well, but let's see how it is. Oh yeah. Oh no. This is my favorite. This is number one. Door County Christmas. This is my number one, baby. It is so good. It's better than Jingle Bell Java. Better than Naughty or Nice Grog. It's the best. Here, you gotta try it too. I still love those other two, but this one, it's just the spice. The spice is strong. You know, now it's been so long since I've had the other two. I'd have to try them again because I remember thinking they were both like really good. What are you looking at?
I'm trying to see if there's cream in there or not.
No, there's not.
Where's the cream down first?
Oh, you cream first?
I cream first.
Oh. There you go. Okay, let me get you a straw. I think I just really love the holiday flavored ones with like the cinnamon and spice flavors.
I mean, I would like it any time of year, honestly.
Me too.
Like you can only like cinnamon during the winter?
I guess. Well.
It tastes like a snickerdoodle.
Oh yeah, it does. It does taste like a snickerdoodle. Like a coffee snickerdoodle. Yeah. Isn't it delicious?
It's really good.
Is it your favorite?
It's my favorite, yeah.
Yep. I knew it was going to be.
Then probably the Naughty or Nice Grog, and then probably the first Christmas one we did, the Jingle Bell
Jingle
Java.
Bell Java. Those are all three really good. This is not focusing on your face. This camera's driving me crazy. There we go. Now you're nice and clear. Now say you like Jingle Bell Java.
I like Jingle Bell Java.
I'm just waiting on Andrew to get ready so we can hit the road, and I wanted to say I know you're here for the weigh-in and it's coming after we get back. I've actually already weighed myself this morning, but I'm gonna wait to talk to you about it because I need more time and we don't have any right now. So once we get back, I'll show you the weigh-in and talk about how that's going. Okay, y'all, we are pulling into the Goodwill outlet, and I'm gonna see if I can show you here on the side the stuff that's going to the landfill. So when you pull up beside the building here, you can sometimes see all this stuff right here, all that fabric and boxes and stuff. That's stuff that's going to the landfill that nobody bought out of the bins. So I feel this is a very ethical way to get things for my eBay store because I'm literally getting this stuff and saving it from going into the dump, into the literal dump. We're here, we're about to go in, and I have never seen this many cars here, so I have a feeling it's gonna be really rough in here trying to get stuff, but we'll see what we can do. So here's a look inside the bins. This is a bin that was filled with toys that I was looking through because I love to buy plush. Unfortunately, there was another lady there who also loves to buy plush, and we were kind of like fighting for the good stuff. I hate it when there's another plush lady there. But anyway, you can see like all the random stuff. I found this really cute little Build-A-Bear with a camo jacket. I definitely had to bring him home. And then I found this Paddington bear that still had the tag on him, so I also bringing him home. And I just had to dig through all these random toys. Sometimes you'll find stuff that's cute but it's damaged, like this little guy from Lilo and Stitch. He had a hole in him, and there was this random doll and just like all this little plastic stuff that, and these bins have already been picked through, so they weren't new bins, so I was lucky to find anything still left in them that other people hadn't already grabbed. But just look at all that crap. I found a tiara. There's so much stuff in there. Then Andrew came up and he had found all of these really awesome 90s grunge CDs. Bush Razorblade Suitcase, one of my favorite albums. The Jesus and Mary chain, and then he found this really cool Smashing Pumpkins CD. I love Smashing Pumpkins. This is Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, and it still had the original like lyrics book in it, and both of the CDs were there. We ended up getting a bunch of CDs, and they were all 90s grunge. I couldn't believe it. It was awesome. And then up next, I am going to show you, these are the people waiting in line for the new bins. They're about to bring the new bins out into that empty space, and people line up there and wait. And then I found a Cabbage Patch doll, but unfortunately she was like really filthy and had this glittery stuff all over her, so yeah, I passed on that. There was a huge bin of VHS tapes today, which you don't always see. There was Starship Troopers, Peter Pan. I always look for Disney VHS that I like and that are in really good condition. Didn't find any today. Did find this Nirvana CD though. I was really happy about that. I love Nirvana. And I think I found 2 Nirvana CDs today. This is when Andrew cut himself, so I had to stop filming there. Then over here is the huge mountain of clothing. Look at all these clothes. You can see people digging through them in the background. These are all clothes that are going to the landfill if you don't take them home. And then I found a bag of ramen and some Christmas cookies in this disgusting bin filled with like old sporting goods. I don't even know, y'all. You never know what you're gonna see in here. I found this really pretty purple plate, and now I really wish I would have brought that home because I could have used it for a candle plate or like to put a plant on, but I didn't get it. And then there's just like some slippers and a giant flower and some plastic bowls. I mean, it's just completely random. All right, y'all, we are finally out of there, and this is our cart. We got a bunch of CDs, a couple books, some clothes, and I got a bunch of plush. I'm so happy. Unfortunately, I didn't find any Care Bear today, but I did get some. Especially, I really like this little sloth right here. And I got some cool stuff. It wasn't the greatest bins trip we've ever had. Like, we've done a lot better before, but I'm not gonna complain. We only spent $40 and we got all this stuff. And I'm gonna do a haul for you guys tomorrow and show you everything I got. Y'all, we were just coming out of the building for the last time, and look how beautiful the mountains over there with the sun behind them. Isn't that gorgeous? Really pretty Rocky Mountains. So we just got out of there, and the first thing we do when we get in the car is hand sanitizer, because that place is dirty. I feel like I need to take a shower every time I leave there. And Andrew cut himself. Like, he was digging through the bins, and a lot of people wear gloves, okay, because there's just broken glass and knives and God knows what you're gonna find in there. I've seen dirty underwear, like some gross stuff. So, but I don't wear gloves because I like to touch, I like to feel what I'm getting. But yeah, Andrew cut himself. He's okay now though. Might need a tetanus shot. You need some hand sanitizer?
Yeah.
Here you go. But yeah, I mean, it's worth it to me because I find it fun. It's like a treasure hunt going in there. And then also you can just find some really cool stuff for really low prices. So yeah, we spent $42.05. We got 11 items at 69 cents each, and those are the books and the CDs. And then we got 18.5 pounds of everything else, and that was $1.69 a pound. And I did get 2 really heavy brass candle holders, so that probably increased the price a little bit. So now we're gonna drive home, and I am hungry. It's like, what time is it, baby?
4:09.
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We haven't eaten anything yet. My fast was over like hours ago, and I'm gonna go home and cook us some food, and we're gonna go over the weigh-in. So see you in a little bit. So let's talk weight. Today I did another weigh-in. I weigh myself every Sunday, and you will be seeing this on Monday. And here's how it went. I gotta be honest, I'm disappointed. I mean, I'm back to 172, which is where I was 2 weeks ago. So really the scale hasn't moved in 2 weeks, and that's incredibly discouraging, especially when I still have like 50 pounds to lose at least. Really discouraging to have 2 weeks with basically zero movement on the scale. And I did not cheat. I don't ever cheat. The most I cheat is I eat too much cheese or I have a little artificial sweetener, like that's it. Well, last week I had the donut for my ritual, but this week I had nothing except for carnivore food, and still. But you know, I feel my body changing. So it's hard not to get discouraged by the number on the scale, but I feel different. Like, here's an example. I bought new bras because my boobs are shrinking, And when I first bought them like 2.5 weeks ago, they were still like kind of really tight on me. And I realized last night that I slept in one of those bras all night long and it didn't even feel too tight. So I'm like, I have to be losing weight, or my fat is like redistributing or something. Something is happening to me, but it's just not reflecting on the scale, and that can be so discouraging. But I will not give up. I will never give up. And I feel like if I was on any other diet or any other way of eating, this would definitely be one of those times when I just said, screw it, Andrew, order a pizza. Like, who cares? I'm not losing weight anyway. I might as well just go binge on junk food. But I'm not even tempted to do that right now. I don't want to do that. I'm about to cook us some burgers, some burger patties and eggs. Like, that's what we're about to eat. And I haven't eaten all day. I'm still just going to keep going because I know that the scale number is going to catch up to my work. I know it is. But it does suck to have those ups and downs, and I feel like I'm at a plateau. My first instinct was I am gonna make some changes. I'm just gonna only eat beef and water and salt next week. But then I realized it's Christmas week and there's no way in hell I'm doing that. So if my scale stays the same throughout Christmas, I'll be all right. And we can, you know, start making modifications after the holidays. So because this coming up week, I have plans to make low carb eggnog and to make a carnivore cake. And then we're going to have dinner with Andrew's family. I'm going to make pig shots for that. And they're going to have ham. And it's like, I'm not giving that up because the scale didn't move this week. Like, I'm still going to enjoy myself within my limitations that I know I can handle. I'm not going to go crazy and eat a bunch of cookies or anything, but I'm going to have some ham, I'm going to have some eggnog, and I'm going to be happy. And then, like I said, after Christmas, we can look and see if there are some changes that need to be made. I'm thinking I might need to give up dairy. I'm thinking that dairy might spike my insulin too much. I'm very, very sensitive to insulin, obviously, and some people just can't handle even that much of an insulin spike, and I might be one of those, so we're going to experiment with that afterwards. This coming week, I'm just going to enjoy myself, do the best I can, stay eating carnivore, for the most part. And yeah, I have to figure out how to do this for the rest of my life. This is not some kind of fad for me. This is not some kind of just quick diet to get the weight off and then I'm gonna go back to how I was. No, I will never go back to the way I was. Like, this is the kind of thing I'm gonna have to figure out over time how I can do no matter what the circumstance is. And that's the difference between like a diet and a lifestyle, which sounds so cliche and I hate it when people say that, but in this case, it's actually true. I had to put my sweater on because it's so cold outside and I'm just like freezing. It was really cold in the bins and then I just haven't been able to get warm since then. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is cook up some bacon. I have this like other half of a pound of bacon here. So I'm gonna cook this up. My griddle is dusty because I haven't used it in so long. I just haven't been eating bacon very much. But I'm gonna make us some bacon egg cheeseburgers tonight because I need to do something with this bacon. And I'm gonna cook it on the griddle, which is really my preferred way because you can make so much of it at once. So I'm gonna start just by getting as much of this on here as I possibly can. And then we will definitely have leftover bacon, but we can just eat that with another meal. It'll be fine. You can always find a way to use bacon when you have some cooked. I just gotta squeeze one more piece on here. I think I can do it right there. All right, awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the heat to about 375. Man, this thing is all dusty and greasy. I really need to clean it. Oh my god, I hope I'm not burning it, y'all. I went in there because I just had published my vlog right when I got home. So I went in there just to check the comments. And then I ended up answering a bunch of comments and I was like, oh crap, I forgot about the bacon. Gotta run back in there. Okay, it looks like it's all right. It looks like it's gonna be okay. I gotta say, I think I just got the funniest comment I've ever received from Hendrick. He said he had a dream about our vlog that me and Andrew got a Scottish roommate that was never shown on camera. We just used to yell at him across the room. And then one time, I yelled at him drunk on wine because he went to a brothel. Oh my gosh. Hendrick, I think you've been playing too much Sims 2. So also I like this griddle being on the carnivore diet because this little hole right here, I tip it over so all the grease goes in here. In this little hole, there's like a little catch for the bacon grease. And then I can save that and I can reuse it for something. I'll probably just, I don't know what I'll use it for. Uh-oh, that one's getting done. Okay, I'm pretty sure I overcooked some of these. But I'm going to go ahead, like this one right here looks like it's going to be too done for my taste. But that's alright. Go ahead and take these off. Maybe I should try cooking them at a lower temperature. Oh, they look alright. I'm just like real picky with how I like my bacon cooked. It needs to be chewy and not crispy. But also not raw. So there's just like a sweet spot that you have to hit to get that consistency. Okay, the bacon's done. I'm just gonna turn the heat off on the griddle, but leave it here because I'm gonna fry us some eggs on this in a minute. But first, we're gonna pull out our old friend, the air fryer. This has become my must-have appliance. Like, I cannot live without this thing. I use it so much. And I'm gonna try for the first time to cook hamburgers in here from frozen. We're gonna see how it turns out because it's way too cold and dark for us to go grill burgers tonight. And I'm also gonna be trying these burgers for the first time. The 100% USDA choice beef chuck burgers. Bubba burgers is what they're called. So let's open these up and have a look at them. These are supposed to be higher quality than the Walmart ones I usually buy. Oh boy, they look good. They definitely look of a better quality. So I'm going to open up the air fryer and we're going to cook, I'm going to try to cook 4 of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit 4 of them in here, but let's see. And I just grab them out with my bare hand. They have a piece of paper on them. And I will wash my hands afterwards. But they're kind of like strangely shaped. They're not like a complete round circle or anything. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit 4 in here. Here's another one. Come on, it's like trying to fit a puzzle together to fit these in here. I did it. I fit 3 of them in here. They are literally crammed in there, and I can only do 3 at a time, which I think that's okay. I'll probably have 1 and let Andrew have 2, and then we'll go from there. So let's close it up, and then I'm just going to air fry at, I'm not going to preheat, I'm just going to air fry at 375 for 8 to 10 minutes. Let's turn the timer down. We'll do 10 minutes since they're frozen. That's what I read online you should do, and we'll see how it works. It's been about 5 minutes, so I'm gonna open these up and check on them and see if I can add a little seasoning. Let's see what they look like. Oh, they're starting to cook. I think they're gonna need more time than it said though, but I wanna add some seasoning. So I'm gonna pull out my garlic and herb, my favorite meat seasoning. Grill Mates roasted garlic and herb. I love this stuff. And I'm just gonna sprinkle this in on top of them. So they'll have a little bit of seasoning to them before they're completely done. They've got about 4 more minutes on the timer, but I honestly think they're gonna need more time than that. I'm all right with that though. Okay, so we'll let them go for the 4 more minutes and then check on them again. And then after that, I've gotta fry up a couple eggs, get out some cheese, bacon, egg, and cheeseburger. Yum. Okay, the timer just went off. But these are not done. They need longer than 10 minutes. Here's what they look like, but you can see that there's still some pink showing and like pink juices coming through the top. So I'm gonna put these in for another 4 minutes. I don't know why 4 minutes, it just seems like that'd be a good amount. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go back to air fry, and it's probably because I didn't preheat first, honestly. That's probably it. But ain't nobody got time for that, you know what I mean? So if you just put it in here at 375, no preheating for 14 minutes, hopefully that does the job. Look at me switching it up, coming at you from another angle. So the timer just went off, and oh my gosh, I think they might be done. Here's what they look like now. When I'm looking at them through the viewfinder, I feel like they still look a little pink. I'm gonna have to cut into one of them. Nope, they're done, and they smell fantastic too. So I'm just gonna leave them in here to stay warm while I cook the eggs. So I'm gonna turn the griddle back on. to probably about like 350 degrees. Let it heat up a little bit, and then I'm gonna throw 2 eggs on, or 3 eggs on, I guess. Well, let me ask Andrew. Andrew, how many eggs do you want? I'm making you 2 burgers. He wants 2 eggs, so I'm gonna cook 3 eggs on here in the bacon grease, so it'll be nice and flavorful, and we can reuse some of this fat as well. I'm just kind of, I lean it over like this so it kind of distributes the fat all over, because it kind of leans backwards because I have this on the stove. Okay, it's getting pretty hot, so I'm going to go ahead and crack our eggs on here. 1. There we go. Oh, I love to hear that sizzle. That means I got it hot enough. And number 2, maybe, if I can crack it. Oh no, there's going to be yolk in that. I mean, there's going to be shell in that. 2. And number 3, baby, right here. There we go. Okay, while these eggs are cooking, I'm going to go ahead and get our plates together and ready, because you need the egg to be hot. I don't need the bacon to be hot, but I need the egg to be hot. So I should do a big plate for Andrew and a small plate for me. There we go. Gonna put the eggs away. And then I always like to break my yolks. I know some people just think that's sacrilege, but I like to break my yolks and make my eggs over hard. And I'm just gonna salt them a little bit. I know they're gonna have some salt from the bacon grease, so I don't want to overdo it. But I like my eggs salty, so just put a little salt on there. Oh, and now I'm going to get out the cheese. So I'm still using the Kraft American Deli cheese. And I have exactly 3 slices, so that's perfect. And then I'm going to try not to buy any more of that. I can't make any promises. But I'm going to try to get some better, like, sliced cheese that we can use for this stuff. Okay, let's see if we can turn. Oh, it's gonna stick a little bit. It's gonna stick. But it's, ow! 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 Jeez! I just got bacon grease on my eyelid! Son of a bitch! That hurts! Alright, let's turn this one. Try not to hurt myself here. Okay, this one's really a mess on the end. You guys can't see this. Hold on. Now you can see it better. And it's, yeah, it's kind of a mess. Kind of a mess. There's not a lot of grease over here on this end. So I'm going to try to salvage this. Oh my gosh. It's messy, but you know what? It works. It's in a relatively roundish shape. So, should be good. Alright, the egg just needs another minute or 2, so I'm going to go ahead and get the burgers out of the air fryer here. Oh my gosh, look at that! That looks so good! They smell really good too. So I'm going to get 2 out here for Andrew and 1 out for me. Oops, no, I don't want to start. I don't want to start the air fryer. Turn it off. Then I'm going to top that with an egg. I'm going to top each one with a fried egg. We're going to top that with bacon. Or no, actually, we're going to put the cheese on the egg. We're going to put the cheese on the egg so that it melts really nicely. Now, even if you didn't do carnivore, you could just eat this like on a bun, and I think it would still be really delicious. Well, I know it would. I know it would, but if you're low carb, this is a good staple meal too, a good budget staple meal. If you've noticed, I've been doing a lot of budget meals this week because we burned our steak. We burned our expensive meal. So then I like to put the bacon on top of the cheese. That way it kind of like, the cheese melts over the egg and then the bacon kind of sits on that. I don't know, that's just how I like to do it. So there we have it, y'all. Oh my goodness. Now let me make mine. I like my egg really well done, so I kept it on the griddle that whole time. Okay, then I'm gonna put our last slice of American cheese onto mine and 2 pieces of bacon. Yes, now we are ready to eat. I'm about to dig into my burger. I mean, I know it's gonna be good. I don't even know. Oops, I just dropped a piece of bacon. The dog will be happy. Morty always waits around our feet, waiting for us to drop things. And he knows I always drop something. So yeah, I got a bite of burger, egg, and cheese. I give that 2 thumbs up, y'all. I have to end my fast now. I've been fasting, I thought it's less than I thought. 21 hours and 24 minutes. Still, I'm happy with that. Now, about my fasting, I did not fast. Last week I didn't do a 36 hour or a 48 hour. The most I did was 28 hours, I think. Or 24 hours. The most I did was 24 hours last week. I don't know why. I just wasn't feeling fasting, and that might have something to do with my weight loss as well. Maybe I ate too much, I don't know. But yeah, I didn't fast any more than 24 hours the whole week. That's okay, because not every, every week is different, and it's kind of good to like switch up your fasting times. I feel like it, your body never gets really used to it. So I feel like that's better. I don't know. And as always, I cannot forget to thank my viewers who bought me a coffee since last time. So thank you so much to Cindy Mindy for buying me 50 coffees. Holy crap. Thank you so much, Cindy. 50 coffees is insane. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so very much. I really do. Thank you. Thank you to Alexis for 10 coffees. Thank you so much. Thank you, Snowy Oreo, for 5 coffees. Thank you, Darren and David, for 3 coffees. And thank you, Ryan and Wilson, for 3 coffees. And your comments were so funny, too. Thank you guys so much, each and every one of you. I really, truly appreciate it. And if you would like to support the channel and buy me a coffee, it's a donation of $2 or more. You can find a link down in the description box below. Well, y'all, I think I'm going to wrap up today's vlog here. I have to go and do some dishes and try to sort through some of the stuff I bought today. And wrap a couple gifts that I gotta send out to my brother tomorrow. So yeah, I got more stuff I need to get done. But tune in for tomorrow's vlog, because I'm gonna show you guys everything that I bought at the Goodwill Bins today, and we're gonna start putting some of that stuff up for sale on the eBay store. So I'm really excited about that. I hope you're having a great holiday season so far. I hope you have a wonderful night. And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you who watches my vlogs. Thank you for sticking with me through day 19. I had to look at the day 19 of Vlogmas. Holy crap. I'll see you back for 20. Bye.